Hello? Is X I'm Luigi X? Yeah. Start playing Pokemon Emerald. A very important game for me, because it was my first Pokemon game ever. And I'm kind of a nerd about this kind of Pokemon stuff, I know, like the jelly and things. And this guy's Birch, and he kept us waiting, yeah, whatever. He calls him the Pokemon Professor. The Pokemon, oh, that's a Pokemon, yeah. Inhabited by Pokemon, cooperative workmates, band together and battle, that's what I do. In fact, we don't know everything about Pokemon. Just like lots of other things. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, he's undertaking research, just like every other professor in every game. And I am a boy. And thankfully, no one can get me confused for a girl because I don't have a weird name or a high-pitched voice. I'll put my name in, which is my name, Peter. Okay. I'm Peter and I'm moving to the... He gets it now, apparently he didn't get before that we were... I'm moving in, you know, we were just talking to this guy and, just because. And you know what's really dumb? I guess it's sort of like the tutorial intro. You've never played Pokemon Sim before. You'll be expecting that. At least this game doesn't shove tutorials down your face. Which I kinda like. Even though, but apparently we're so ghetto, we have to ride in the moving van. Makes me wonder, what are all those boxes for? There's not that much stuff in our house. Which... Apparently our mom already got a nice ride and probably like some nice limousine. And we had to ride in the back of the moving van. Do you know how dangerous that is? There's no seatbelt. That should be illegal, you know. You always should wear a seatbelt when you're in a moving vehicle. Because I am not going to have someone sue me for saying that you shouldn't wear seatbelts. And we're going inside our house, which apparently has only one room in our bedroom. Really dumb. And moving Pokemon do all the work. It's so convenient. Yeah. And I would be so much happy right now if that dumb shit. And there's a GameCube. And it says you have the Game Boy connected, but you clearly have a normal GameCube controller. Going back to what I was saying before, I would be so much happier if that stupid, dumb, built-in Visual Boy Advance recorder hadn't corrupted the video. I'd already filmed this. Oh man, with those feels great. I'd already filmed this whole thing. Might as well go back. I already filmed this whole thing. Like once, so it's technically the second time I'm filming it. And yeah, I'm setting the time. Duh. Oops. A little too far back there. It is 8:28 p.m. All that does is affect, really, it doesn't matter, it just affects whether you get Umbreon Rescue. It doesn't really matter. I don't even know if you can even get an EV in this game. I think you... I don't know. But anyway, our mom comes up here and says everything's done, yeah. You should make sure everything's in the desk. AKA, go get your free potion, idiot. Withdraw your free potion. Go downstairs. Oh, look! Our mom's like, oh my god, Peter, get over here now. Look, Pebble Gym. Oh, TV, what's up? Aw, TV, no, interesting. I bored. But seriously, but the bad thing about this is, if you think about Pokemon, it's like, they let a 10... Oh, there's a movie on TV. Oh, that sounds dumb. But anyway, we think about Pokemon is like, parents just let mothers who should be more responsible let their 10-year-old kid. I mean, seriously, this guy isn't even a teenager yet. And they're letting them just go on some adventure all over the region by themselves, and they're not even out of... They wouldn't even be out of primary school. I mean, seriously. That's why Pokemon trainers are so dumb, because they don't go to school. I ended up dishing not dish. Yeah, we're dishing Pokemon trainers here. Please pardon my horrible speech, lisp, impediment, miss. Because I apparently am just... Our daughter is upstairs. There's a Pokeball. Let's find within it. Ah! Hey, no. I wasn't taking your Pokeball. Okay? No, I wouldn't... what? I'm your neighbor. I know it's a bit creeperish to be in your room. What? You know my name? It's a bit creeperish too. I guess a creeper for a creeper, eh? You're May. I didn't know it. And apparently you want to become friends with Pokemon all over the world. Despite the fact you cannot leave this region in this game. Although it has been suspected that in the beta you would be able to go to Johto and Kanto. However, due to the presence of a couple of remixed Johto root things here, which is really dumb but whatever. And this is silly. He was supposed to go help Dad. I mean, she was supposed to go. Now I believe, and she's got an orange GameCube, but I believe all the time. This is Brendan's house, because that's his name. This is May's house, I believe. Now, of course, you could go to Pokemon Lab, but I'm gonna skip that because I really don't feel like talking to that guy again. Oh, Elm's not in there, just like every other Pokemon game that I've played, which means none past none of the Gen 4 or 5. And she wants us to go see, because apparently it's dangerous to go out into the... What the... Oh, of course I couldn't move, because we're in the middle of the cutscene. In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Now pay attention to what he says. He says there's a Pokeball in his bag. Well look, we found 3 Pokeballs in his bag. Now of course he's got 3 Pokemon choices, which I'll go over in Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, which I'll go over in more detail in this video. Alright, now before we get into the Pokemon bios, I'd like to thank my brother, Hennish Lord, well, that's not his real name, but you get it. Yeah. For making these Pokemon bios for us. And the first Pokemon is Trico, the wood gecko Pokemon, which is one of a grass type starter. Evolves into Grovyle and then whatever that last one is. And of course it's in every version because it's a starter. Its ability is Overgrow, which ups its scratch moves when its HP is low. I think it's like below 25% or something like that. And here's its stats. As you can see, it's pretty good. I mean, it's got solid specials and pretty good speed too. So, and it's got some good strengths against the gym leaders. So I could recommend this one. And the second Pokemon you can pick is Torchic, which is the chick Pokemon, not like a chick, but you get it. Anyway, this one's also in all 3 versions, same being starter Pokemon, and same sort of thing. But when it evolves, its dual type is Fire Fighting, whereas Trico doesn't have a dual type, and its similar special ability is Blaze, which ups its fire moves in a pinch, so same below 20%. And obviously it's a fire type. And for its stats, it's alright. I mean, it's got pretty good attack, which probably, well, because it's also parts physical attacker, so that's important. It's definitely more of an offensive-oriented Pokemon. But considering it's got weaknesses against a good number of the gym leaders, I think it's either like 3 or 4 gym leaders. I wouldn't recommend this one unless you really like it or wanted a challenge. And then the last Pokemon you can pick is Mudkip, the Mudfish Pokemon, which is also in all 3 versions because it's a starter. Its ability is called Torrent, which does not mean it can download BitTorrents. It means its water moves are raised in a pinch, which I believe is about 25% HP. It evolves into Marshtomp and Swampert, which is a water ground, which is an interesting type, which of course gives it extra weakness to grass, but gives it an immunity to electricity, which is quite helpful. This is the one I've picked the past few times in my playthroughs. It's pretty balanced, but it's got a good strong attack stat, but not very fast though for the starters. This is the one I would recommend you go with, just because I like it. Okay, now I've decided not to pick Torchic because of the type disadvantages. I think I'm just gonna pick Mudkip because I like Mudkip. I want to fire my laser. So yes, I choose this Pokemon. And that is the Pokemon you pick. I probably should have made that more clear earlier. That is your starter Pokemon. Well, it's kind of obvious. 3 Pokemon and of course, you find level 2 Zigzagoon now in Ruby and Sapphire, which I'll also be doing bios for. Yeah, well, I'll be including the bios. That's a, it's a Poochyena. Now, I won't go, obviously, I won't go over these fights are boring to check, but I won't be going over a new Pokemon and these routes until we actually have the ability to catch Pokemon. Which isn't until later, but not too much later, don't worry. You don't have to, I don't know. It's basically, you have to go through a rival battle, but instead of being as close as it is like in the other games. Oh yeah, we shouldn't shout out of route because apparently we're gonna get run over by moving vans that come down despite the fact that there's no clear road. They must have jumped down ledges. Yeah, he's heard a lot about me from my father. He thinks I don't have any Pokemon. So he thinks that I'm so good I should get this Pokemon, so I get Mudkip because I like it. Why at it? Why don't you give a nickname to that Mudkip? Well, I am going to name my Mudkip after my Pokemon after my friends and other people I know. Which may not seem creative or insightful, but I'm not one for making up names. Because this is my main supporter, at least and one of my very good friends. I'm gonna name my first Pokemon after him. And good thing it's a male. Wouldn't want to name. And if I work at Pokemon, of course I can become a good trainer. Well, I really don't think so, so I'm gonna say no! No! Okay, so apparently, we'll just say what you want and say yes. Even though I don't want to be a creeper and go, like, meet your kid, that's kind of weird. Now, fortunately, we don't have running shoes yet, so it's slow as heck, especially if the emulator's lagging. But anyway, you can come out into the route. Talk to this guy. Wow, that was kind of obvious. I feel like show you a wild Pokemon battle. It's a wild Poochyena. Go, Brendan. Use tackle attack. Ooh, nice tackle attack. Oh, you know what really bothers me in the anime when they always use tackle? Tackle is so pathetic. Except in the 5th gen, I heard it got like a power boost. Anyway, probably gonna head up to Oldale Town. Spoilers, that's the next town in the game. And encounter a lot of Pokemon on our way there. What's it this time? A Wurmple. Oh joy. Go, Brendan. Brendan, use tackle attack. Oh wow, we're just, so challenging, We got to decide between tackle attack and a tackle attack because Growlithe does not do damage. It's a stat changing move. The Growl, I believe, lowers the opponent's attack. Ooh, we gained a level. Yay! Ooh, we actually learned another move, Mud Slap. It lowers accuracy and does a bit of damage, although it's not a very powerful move. Alright. Well, let's just heal up first here. The Pokemon Center. Would you like to rescue Pokemon here? Yeah! We restored your Pokemon as well? Are you sure you have? And there really isn't much to do. In the houses, they're just a bunch of NPCs. They'll tell you, like, the generic beginning of game, and it is, of course, like every second town in a Pokemon game, this has no gym. This guy's gonna take us to the Pokemart and say, look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, and he's gonna give us a potion. So that's basically 2 free potions. Unfortunately, we can't buy Pokeballs yet. Well, before we go out here, I guess I'll just end this part off here. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!